Jorge in the Bay Area asks, "What have you liked most being on the Telemundo broadcasts?" And obviously, it became interesting to you because you wanted to do
Mhm.
more of it. And how does it help you get different perspectives on the game?
Well, the thing that is very interesting for me, first of all, is the opportunity to see different games, right? Traveling Qatar and broadcasting the men's World Cup, no? When this is very rare that the woman can do this, right? And see different style of play, and or this summer in New Zealand, right, and Australia. For me, the beauty of this is try to explain or to share the beauty of the game. I'm very passionate about the aesthetical things, about the soccer, but the beautiful soccer, right?
Yeah.
Uh, and then when I am able to explain the people or to share the small details, try to, well, share that not the obvious thing that the people can see in the TVs, let's go deeper and try to find, okay, this situation in the game, and we can share this with the people and explain about the beautiful game. For me, this is the most important. No? I love the tactical component of the game, and imagine being able in the TV to talk all the time about this and explain the people is very very interesting for me.
Do you think people actually, in your experience, do people actually want tactical analysis to explain what's going on the field,
Yeah,
or does it turn
I
out they do? Go ahead. Yeah, sorry.
yeah, I think yes. Well, I received some comments during the World Cup, like, oh yeah, because you explain, but explain the way like everybody can understand, no? And I
Right.
think this is other thing very beautiful for me. It's like, okay, let's see the tactical things, but let's try to explain for everybody can enjoy, because sometimes we listen comments like you listen and say, well, I don't understand anything, I don't know what these people try to say, right? But when you are able to connect with the people and say, okay, explain the way like everybody can join this, and for me it's not only joins, enjoy, right? This is the and yeah, I received some good comments about they understand, they see the game differently when they are listen the Telemundo, and for me this is the most beautiful thing, no? When they say, oh, we see now the game different, or yeah, this is a good thing.
I guess part of why I asked that is because we our podcast is a lot we talk a lot about process with the national team, like if
Mhm.
somebody misses a big chance, it's okay because, we've created the chance. And if we created the
Mhm.
chance and I find it can be frustrating to some of our listeners sometimes because they're like, they want to hear that like proper football, man, like, he has to do better there, or he has to bury that chance, and I feel like there's different kinds of fans, and there are some who really want to uh
Mhm.
get into like the stuff that you are into and that I think I'm into, but there are some who don't, and I just wonder
Mhm.
if you ever run into that.
Yeah, I feel like the best thing is balance, right? Be able to explain some things that for the people that don't want more deep information is enough. And then there are moments of the game that you can go deeper. Or, for example, pre-game or after the game, when they ask you what is I don't know, the overview about the game, then you can go deeper there. So there are different moments during the game. Of the broadcasting that you can manage or go deeper or go more, I think that this is understanding like a coaching, no? There are moments that you need to manage the game one way or other, but when you are broadcasting the game, I feel like you do the same, no? Now,
Yeah.
yeah, and then show up some, I don't know, movement in the game so interesting, and you can see this as as a tendency or like a trend, and say like, okay, I want to explain this because it's very important for the game, right? And then you take advantage and go.
What's the hardest part about the job uh of a commentator? Because you have to, there's like a cadence to it, right? You have to find the right
Mhm.
moments to speak, and how do you do
Yeah,
all that?
yeah, I feel following the rhythm, right? Adapting with the person that you are doing the game. For example, Andres is so passionate, so intense, and then you need to adapt your level. No, he can know, wow, goal, a typical goal, and then you, well, no, and then you need to adapt in your intensity. So he makes you be like, okay, let's be ready, right?
Uh,
And when you are coming the game with other person that is more calm, but I feel like it's like a good conversation with someone, right? And that you
right.
need to adapt in the piece and reading what is the rhythm. And I feel like it's very important to read this situation.
Yeah, it's not. It sounds very difficult, honestly. It does.
Uh, well, and sometimes start talking and then other person talk. So I feel like try to find the moment to talk, right? And
Mhm.
be very precise because sometimes you have a big explanation in your mind about what just happened, but then the game not allow to you to talk 1 minute. You need to try to say this that you want to say in 1 minute in 15 seconds, no? So be precise and take
Yeah.
advantage of the moment and go. But I feel like I'm learning, of course, and this is something very interesting for me when you talk about the why you are doing this. I really like to be in environments that I feel that I continue growing and continue learning. And I feel like for me, this new way, like being the TV, is something that made to me be better every day and learn. No, when is the moment to talk? Where is the person that I broadcast in the game? And this is make me be absolutely focused 100%.
Yeah. You must be
Yeah.
tired after the games. How do you train? How do you train for it? Because like in with the U17s, there was a process and there were training games and rondos. But like, how do you train for your?
I like the face when you say rondos. I want to ask when we finish the podcast if you feel positive about rondos or not,
I feel
because
positive about rondos. Yeah,
it's
100%.
interesting. It's curious, rondos.
I just don't want to. I don't want people to think I'm being too uh presumptuous or something.
We can say positional games, and it's good.
Okay. Okay. Positional games. So how do you train for the work in the booth? Do you
Well, there
do you
are no
practice?
practice.
No.
No, there are like a let's go. It's like you go the game directly. It's like a
Okay.
no option. It's like okay, let's do it.
Do you watch other games to get ideas for how people do it, or like you
Yes,
listen to the
absolutely.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I follow and listen other games and other broadcasting people, commentators doing, and I try to always learn. And I have the opportunity in New Zealand and in Qatar to meet other people from other TVs, and I always ask questions and how you do this, and always really humble and I try to learn from everybody and this is helping. And everybody's so nice and always they give you advice. And Andres Cantor is the first. Andres make you feel so comfortable. And I asked to him, hey Andres, do you feel good? This is good. What do you think? And he always is helping. This
Mm.
this is really, really good.
Yeah, I was gonna ask what it's like to work with him because I don't know how well known he is in Spain, but in the Western Hemisphere, he's a
Mhm.
legend.
Yeah.
He's been very encouraging, it sounds like.
Yeah, he's amazing. No, he's and everybody knows him, and he's a big, right? A big in the broadcasting and TV, and it's amazing. But then when he's all the time helping, and I think he's my mentor, right? And it's really interesting and beautiful to have this, and I feel privileged because who better than Andres Cantor for mentoring me, right? That I just started in this TV world, right? But yeah, he's so nice and he knows a lot of people and he always say Natalia and he introduced to you the people. Yeah, he's and during the game as well. Yeah, we are in the TV in the game with this, and then sometimes he write you something or tell you something. So this is good.